All right, let's show you how to build these shelves. You have 4 different legs here, and they're 2 different kinds. You're going to have these, which are the B, and you can tell they're B. It says it, but they also have this threads on the end. These are going to be your upper legs. Then you've got the ones that are marked C, and we know they're C because they have the threads for those upper legs, and then on the bottom of them, they're going to have threads to put the feet on. So we're going to put the feet on all of these first, and do that first. Don't try to do it the other way around. Screw them in all the way, and then if you need to adjust, you can. All right, so we've got the legs, you know, on here. Now we need to put on these pieces here. They come all in individual bags too, which is cool. So there's 5 different shelves, and these are what's going to hold the shelf on. So they're individual here. Each one of them is going to be marked top. You can kind of see where it says top there. And on your legs, you're going to notice it's very subtle at first. But if you look closely, you'll notice that some of these have a double marking. That's where you want these legs. Like there's one in the middle, there's one here, there's one up top. I tend to, because I want my shelf as low as I can get it to start. And so I'm putting mine right here, right there on the bottom. If you'll just slide it, it'll get to where it's supposed to go. And then you'll just pop that over. So you'll do that with all 4 of these. All right, so now we want to take our shelves with our legs. You're going to kind of see there, you want the wide part at the facing downward, and you're going to come in from the top with this pole and slide it through. This is a little, I'm going to cram space, but I'll kind of slide through like this, and then they're going to tension into there. Is how they go. So you'll need to do this with all 4 of them. The first 4 here are a little awkward. All right, all 4 are in there, and I'm matching this up with another shelf, so I got to make sure that I get the next round as close as I can to that. And then what I'll end up doing is I'll put these on. So I'll put these on here next. All I need to do is grab another shelf, and we're going to slide it over. You got to line all 4 of those up. And don't let it drop. Just push down. And then just push down a little bit. And that's going to be on there now. And you're good there. Now, the next step here is going to be putting these on. Now for our little holders here, we're going to want those over that seam where those 2 met up. So you'll kind of just put it over it and snap them together. It'll go right over it. That's what they want you to do. All right, so now we've got to slide that shelf all the way down. The next shelf is going to have a little double spot, you'll see, and you'll need to just slide your little holder right over that. Your very last ones are going to go at the very, very top. And boom, there is your storage shelf. You can use this in a garage. You can use it in storing stuff like a dunnage rack in a restaurant. You can see I'm starting to organize some things. But pretty simple to put together. The nice thing is those clips that go over it, it's really easy to take those off. If you want to make bigger gaps in your shelves, you can. Or smaller gaps. You can change all of that. Super, super easy, super nice.